Hello, everyone, and welcome to Inspiring Change, the interview series where we get a chance to introduce you to the members of the wellness universe. And today we have the very inspirational Becky Wells. Hi, Becky.
Hi there.
Thank you so much for being here and being part of the wellness universe.
Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. So, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what your Facebook page is and what is your mission behind it?
My Facebook page is Becky Wells Hypnotherapy, and my biggest mission in life is to teach people to relax. It's that breath.
I was like, I'm not breathing. Okay.
Yeah, it's most people just never just learn to just be. So, and it is the power of the breath. It's so powerful. All the other work I do, I always say that the breath is the most important thing I teach because we hold our breath way too often.
Absolutely, and not even realizing it until, like I said, you just said it, and I immediately was like, oh, exhale.
Yeah.
And it's such a crazy healing thing to do that people don't
It's
realize.
so powerful, and it controls it controls our body, it controls everything that goes on in our body, but we don't ever give it any credit really.
Is it, are you pretty, would you say, have you perfected breathing?
I can hold my breath as well as anybody else.
You catch yourself still?
Sometimes, yeah, I still catch myself and think, breathe back.
Right, right.
Um, but no, I'm much better than I used to be, and actually, it's it's been very powerful in getting me to be able to do things I do today. So,
So
I mean,
how did that come about? I mean, was this always part of who you are, wellness, trying to help people?
no, I was incredibly shy to the point that I wouldn't even speak to my own relatives, and
Oh,
if
wow.
I know.
They just thought you didn't like them.
I was the quiet one in the room that sat in the corner.
I
Um,
hear you.
but if someone had said to me 5 years ago, you could stand up and talk to 300 people in a room, I would have laughed.
Hmm.
And yet, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, I stood up and did YMCA in front of an entire audience of people,
How fun. Do you have video? Okay.
never to be seen again.
Okay. That's amazing. And just you just grown into who you are and just what happened?
Yeah, I think I've learned to control fear with my breath in a
Mm,
strange kind of a way that actually I don't let fear stop me. And I've seen that on a lot of other people's sites that actually
hmm.
it's learning to be able to face your fear, I guess.
Right. And I think so important is to accept that fear is going to be there, but it doesn't have to control you because so many people try to push fear away and I'm like, just walk through it. Just
No,
see
but
it.
I treat it like a roller coaster now. So, I see a roller coaster and I get that feeling in my stomach. And
Hmm.
the same when I go and do something new, but actually I go back and I try it
Yeah.
again and again. And I love doing all these things, and I love the challenges that life throws at me now.
Right. It's so much easier to handle when you know that you can do it. You know, that something comes your way and you can get that same feeling that you're talking about, but you also know that you can just, jump into it and enjoy it.
Yeah. So for me, it's kind of showing people how to do that themselves. That's what I do. I show them how to take that breath and go, right, let's run on that roller coaster.
Fun, 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 fun. What inspires you on a personal level?
On a personal level, I guess people inspire me. Their stories of how they've got to where they are, and how they've overcome so many different things to be doing what they're doing. And I guess that's what makes this world, this everything we do, just so amazing, that we're all so unique, and we bring all those things in together
Yeah.
to help other people.
Exactly. And people are so incredibly inspiring and they don't even realize all the stuff that they've done or that they've been through. If I think if people step back and kind of just look at their lives and what they've achieved and what they've accomplished, they would realize how powerful they really are.
Yeah, and one of the things I sort of do is go back and say to people, "Tell me all the things you've done." And as you talk to them, they say, "I didn't think of that as something that was a success." And I'll explain to them that, yep, that was a big success. Whatever it was look at it as a great big kind of holding a gold cup
Right.
moment.
Yeah, for many years, I would say, oh, I haven't achieved anything yet, because I didn't have my television show or all the things, that I wanted. And one day my friend said, tell me about everything you've done. And it was the same exact thing. And I realized, wow, I have kind of done some stuff and accomplished more on a personal level than anything else. So what a beautiful thing to share with people that you do and advice to give them to do.
Yeah,
That's
it's,
great.
it's It's just, it's so powerful because it's them. It's that person in control. So that's what inspires me, seeing that person be them.
Yeah, you completely relax me right now. I'm like, I want to take a nap, and I mean that in a great way though. Like I feel like
No,
I'm breathing easier. I'm just listening to you, and obviously, as you could tell, I'm usually and right now
your
I'm just
shoulders
like,
have dropped.
I just want to sit back, but then I'd be out of frame. So thank you for that.
You're welcome.
So if you had an opportunity, Becky, to be able to share a message with the whole world, if they were all listening right now, what would Becky Wells want to tell them?
It's don't judge anybody. It's I live my life in a pay it forward kind of way. I've talked about it before on my website. I will help anybody in any way I can, whether it be through the power of the internet, through the power of just talking to someone. But kindness can go a long way. It can spread around the world, and I've kind of learnt that again in the last few years, that that one little piece of help can actually just spread so far around the world.
Yeah,
So
what a beautiful
kind.
message. It is kindness and doing for others. Seems so simple.
And they say, do it without reward, but the reward is actually seeing that person smile or seeing that person change.
Great. So true. Thank you so much, Becky, for being part of the Wellness Universe. Tell everybody again where they can find you
You
and
can
breathe
find
with
me
you.
and breathe, yeah. Come and breathe with me. You can find me at Becky Wells Hypnotherapy. Nice, easy one to remember.
Perfect. Thank you so much again for taking the time to do this today and for helping the world in your own way.
No, thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Bye bye.